2018 BMW 3 Series Gran Turismo review. The 3 Series GT occupies an intriguing middle ground among sportiness, luxury and versatility. The 2018 BMW 3 Series Gran Turismo is definitely an interesting combination of vehicle traits. It's not a crossover. However, it comes with all-wheel drive and also a slightly elevated seating position. It offers more cargo capacity compared to a 3 Series wagon and much more rear legroom compared to a BMW X3, yet most would say it handles similar to a sedan. If you will get past the slightly awkward proportions of 3 Series GT, it begins to appear to be a bestow four-worlds vehicle. Fia's strong turbocharged acceleration even in the base 330 is 4-cylinder engine and plenty of butter smooth thrust in case you opt for your 340i having its turbo inline 6-cylinder. All models come standard with BMW's xDrive for all-season traction. So which are the shortcomings? Well, ultimately a few series-based X3 SUV is still equipped with more cargo room and ground clearance, as well as the smaller sedan and wagon variants deliver a lot of the crisp handling that BMWs are recognized for. However, we presume those things matter lower than the Gran Turismo's number of standard equipment, which doesn't include basic luxury level items, for example keyless entry and adjustable lumbar support. At this price, those features ought to be included. What's new? Changes to these Series Gran Turismo are pretty minor for 2018. A rear-view camera is standard together with BMW's connected drive services, and BMW's iDrive interface has become upgraded towards the latest 6.0 version, with new navigation if equipped and touchscreen technology. BMW has additionally shuffled across the availability of many of the Gran Turismo's optional content. The turbocharged 4-cylinder engine powering the 330i is sufficiently powerful and also fuel efficient. It's the engine we'd recommend, although turbo inline 6-cylinder within the 340i is pretty a gem. A pitfall with the Gran Turismo and lots of other BMW models is definitely an odd insufficient some key standard features. Add the convenience package without doubt to get keyless entry and power lumbar support. And for iPhone users, you may forego the expensive navigation option and decide on Apple CarPlay. Trim levels and features. The 2018 BMW 3 Series Gran Turismo will come in two trim levels, 330i xDrive and 340i xDrive. All-wheel drive as well as an 8-speed automatic transmission come standard on both. The main difference is beneath the hood. The 330i packs a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder 248 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, and also the 340i upgrades with the turbocharged 3.0-litre inline 6-cylinder 320 horsepower, 330 lb-ft. The Gran Turismo 330i xDrive isn't full of standard luxuries, however it does include 18-inch alloy wheels with all-season run-flat tires, LED headlights, automatic wipers, power folding and auto-dimming side mirrors, a panoramic sunroof as well as a power liftgate. Interior highlights include dual-zone automatic climate control, power-adjustable sport front seats, driver seat memory settings, simulated leather upholstery, a rear-view camera, 402040 split-folding rear seat backs along with an auto-dimming rear-view mirror. On the technology front, the 330i comes standard with Bluetooth, BMW's iDrive infotainment interface, a 6.5-inch computer screen, BMW connected services, and also a 9-speaker head unit with a CD player, HD radio, an auxiliary audio jack along with a USB port. An optional convenience package. Be aware that BMW calls its packages tiers, adds keyless ignition and entry, power lumbar support and satellite radio. The 340iX Drive has got the above equipment in addition to the convenience package as standard. Selecting the premium package for either model adds heated front seats, a navigation system, a bigger 8.8-inch display, a head-up display, and BMW remote services, taking into account remote-controlled functions over the mobile app. The next stage up would be the executive tier. It includes a surround view parking camera system, adaptive full LED headlights with automatic high beams, leather upholstery, an electronic instrument cluster and BMW's parking assistant that helps guide you into parking spaces. You will add the M Sport design package either two of the top two tiers. It offers many different sport-themed interior trim treatments, an aerodynamic body kit, BMW's Shadowline exterior trim, and M controls, along with an option to add the adaptive M suspension. For added safety, evaluate the driver assistance package. It includes lane departure warning, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, a drowsy driver warning system and also a speed limit display. Standalone choices for the Gran Turismo include 19-inch wheels, a heated tire, heated rear seats, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, Apple CarPlay, and wireless charging which has a Wi-Fi hotspot. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically is available in multiple versions, although trim levels share many aspects. The S in this particular review use our full test on a 2014 BMW 328iX Drive Gran Turismo Turbo 2.0 litres inline-4, 8-speed automatic, AWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the actual 3 Series Gran Turismo is revised, including new engines introduced in 2017. Our findings remain broadly applicable to the present year's 3 Series Gran Turismo, though do not forget that the 4-cylinder engine inside 328i rated here generates slightly less horsepower and torque than one found inside the 2018 330i. Driving. Don't permit the Gran Turismo's 4.4-inch longer wheelbase versus a few series sedans, elevated seating position or hatchback body style fool you. This is still an authentic performance machine. It's a joy to push with plenty of Seat off-the-pants belief boosts a trucker's confidence. Acceleration. The turbo 4-cylinder's instant and low-end torque makes this engine terrific. Acceleration out and about or at highway cruising speeds is effortless. The 8-speed automatic is smooth and smart, holding gears nicely gets hot and needs to. Braking. In our panic stop brake test, the Gran Turismo posted average results. For typical use, we found the brakes being predictably linear and successful in most situations, without the need of detectable fade after hard driving without grabbiness in daily driving. Steering. Excellent feedback with the wheel with natural weighting. It's not as precise as BMW's previous hydraulic setup, nevertheless it's exceptionally good where electric assist systems go. This car goes the place you point it. Handling. Partially caused by our test car's optional adaptive suspension dampers, this wagon cross overawed the thing still acts as being a BMW. It's nimble and willing on curvy roads but forgiving and easy to operate a vehicle on long highway slogs. Drivability. The engine stop-start strategy is more intrusive than the others and can disconnect too quickly, including when turning upon red. The gas pedal could be lurchy in sport mode, comfort mode replaces this with dullness. The cruise control is fantastic at holding an arrangement speed. Comfort. Especially with this test car's optional adaptive shock absorbers, the Gran Turismo deftly balances comfort and driving performance. It's remarkably quiet, too. Seat comfort. The optional front sport seats have firm cushions, but seatback bolstering is substantial as well as the leather is grippy. The front armrests have good padding and they are positioned well. The rear seat cushions are even firmer versus the front, along with the seatback angle is too upright. Ride comfort. With hard sidewalls in the standard run-flat tyres, nobody will call a GT cushy. But the optional adaptive suspension helps greatly. Smaller ripples can buy their way in the cabin, nevertheless the big bumps stay out. Noise and vibration. Other than obvious tyre noise when driving over expansion joins, this can be a truly quiet car with nearly zero wind noise. The engine is not as smooth as BMW's classic six-cylinder. At higher speeds, some engine noise does creep into your cabin. Climate control. The dual-zone climate control has simple dials and buttons, as well as in typical BMW fashion, all things are easy for the motive force or front passenger to attain. Interior. High-quality materials combine having a thoughtful, if plain, design to earn this car top scores. The small interior cubbies and bins may very well be of some concern, though the Gran Turismo comprises for this with laudable cargo capacity. Ease people. While organized controls are simple to use, as well as the iDrive infotainment system is pretty intuitive despite its complex menus. The rocker change to alter the drive modes is conveniently located next for the gear selector, where it's simple to see and access. Getting and jetting out. The front doors open wide, then there is little chance hitting the head on the roof. There also isn't everything to catch feet up on. The rear doors are small but open nearly 90 degrees. The entryway isn't large, so you have to duck a bit to acquire in and out. Driving position. A standard tilt and telescoping steering column and highly adjustable seats allow just about anybody to find a comfortable driving position. And because with the GT's extra rear legroom, taller drivers won't feel sick stretching out. Roominess. Front headroom and door-side elbow room tend to be inadequate. Rear headroom is tight due on the sloping roof. Nevertheless, the GT has 4.1 inches more rear legroom than the series sedan, and that is a difference your passengers will notice. Visibility. The windshield pillars get thick toward the underside, causing some side view obstruction. The left side, over the lane check is problematic, as will be the big rear three-quarter blind spot. Quality. The GT is solidly built and boasts excellent materials and precise engineering. No gimmicks. However, we did notice one occasional dash rattle in your test car. Utility. Another strong suit for your Gran Turismo. Fears a shortage of handy nooks for stashing smaller items, a standard BMW shortcoming, but the 3 Series GT compensates, which consists of capacious and user-friendly cargo hold. Small item storage. As in lots of BMWs, small item space for storage isn't generous. Fears a tiny front bin and also a small center bin, plus the cup holders lack anti-tip features. Minimalism might be beautiful, but on this case it will come at the valuation on convenience. Cargo space. You'll find helpful pull handles inside the trunk, dropping the rear seatbacks. The 24.6 cubic foot trunk is narrow but deep, having a perfect loading height. The liftgate opens high for ample head clearance. Technology. Our experiences with all the new iDrive 6.0 system in other BMWs happen to be primarily positive. The menus may be rather extensive, but iDrive gives a convenient strategy to navigate through them. Apple CarPlay can be another welcome option, along with the active driver aids, are superior to most.
Bye.